In professional interactions, where words often take center stage, a silent yet potent gesture holds significant sway. The handshake. More than a mere formality, the handshake is a foundational element of non-verbal communication, capable of forging instant connections, conveying unspoken messages, and leaving a lasting impression. From the initial greeting in a job interview to the concluding agreement of a business deal, the handshake serves as a tactile bridge, embodying respect, confidence, and the willingness to engage. Mastering this subtle art is crucial for navigating the professional landscape with grace and impact. The power of a good handshake lies in its ability to establish an immediate sense of connection as well as trust. A firm but not crushing grip, accompanied by genuine eye contact, communicates confidence and sincerity. Imagine a young professional attending his or her first networking event. Approaching a seasoned industry leader can be daunting, but a well executed handshake demonstrating enthusiasm and respect can break the ice and open doors for meaningful conversations. Conversely, consider a crucial negotiation meeting where parties are initially wary. A confident and welcoming handshake can set a positive tone, fostering an atmosphere of collaboration and increasing the likelihood of a mutually beneficial outcome. The physical touch, however brief, creates a tangible link, suggesting a willingness to engage openly as well as honestly. This initial contact can significantly influence the perception of competence and trustworthiness, setting the stage for a more productive interaction. However, the professional dream is also fraught with the pitfalls of a poorly executed handshake. The dreaded dead fish, a limp, lifeless offering, can convey a lack of confidence, disinterest, or even weakness. In a competitive job market, an interviewer might subconsciously interpret a weak handshake as a sign of passivity or a lack of assertiveness. Similarly, the bone crusher, an overly aggressive grip, can be perceived as arrogant or intimidating, potentially damaging rapport before a conversation even begins. A clammy or sweaty handshake can create an immediate sense of unease, while a lingering grip can feel awkward and intrusive. Consider a scenario where a new manager is introduced to his or her team. A series of weak or overly firm handshakes can inadvertently create negative first impressions, hindering the formation of a cohesive and respectful team dynamic. Recognizing and avoiding these common handshake faux pas is essentially for projecting professionalism as well as fostering positive relationships. This is very much essential or an essential requirement. While the fundamental principles of a good handshake, firmness, eye contact, and a brief duration generally hold true, it is important to acknowledge the cultural nuances and global variations that exist. In some cultures, a lighter grip is customary, while in others, a more prolonged hold might be expected. In certain parts of the world, handshakes are less common, and other forms of greeting, such as bowing or nodding, are preferred. For instance, in many Asian cultures, a bow demonstrates respect and a handshake might be reserved for specific context or individuals. A business professional traveling internationally must be mindful of these differences to avoid unintentional offense or miscommunication. Demonstrating cultural sensitivity and adapting one's greeting style according to the situation showcases awareness and respect for diverse customs, enhancing cross-cultural professional interactions. The handshake plays a vital as well as distinct roles in various professional scenarios. In a job interview, the initial handshake is an opportunity to make a positive first impression, conveying enthusiasm as well as professionalism. At networking events, a confident handshake facilitates introductions and helps build connections. In client meetings, a welcoming handshake establishes rapport and strengthens client relationships. Even within a team, a simple handshake can serve as a gesture of acknowledgement as well as camaraderie. Consider the moment a business deal is finalized. The handshake exchanged between the involved parties signifies agreement, trust, and the culmination of collaborative efforts. Each of these scenarios highlights the handshake's versatility as well as its ability to convey different nuances depending on the context. The global pandemic has undoubtedly impacted social interactions, including the once ubiquitous handshake. Increased awareness of hygiene and the potential for transmission of germs has led some to adopt alternative greetings such as elbow bumps or verbal acknowledgements. While these alternatives have gained traction, the handshake retains its significance in many professional settings. It is likely that a balance will be struck moving forward, with individuals being more mindful of personal preferences and health considerations. However, the fundamental human desire for connection as well as the symbolic weight of the handshake suggest that it will continue to play a vital role in professional communication, albeit perhaps with a greater emphasis on hygiene and mutual respect for individual comfort levels. So although the pandemic has receded, there may be such instances. However, all said and done, the handshake is here to stay. In conclusion, the handshake is far more than a simple physical act. It's a powerful form of non-verbal communication that speaks volumes in the professional context. A well-executed handshake can build rapport, convey confidence, and foster trust, while a poor one can create negative impressions and hinder professional relationships. Awareness of cultural nuances and ability in different scenarios further enhance the effectiveness of this gesture. As professionals navigate an evolving world, mastering the art of the handshake while being mindful of new considerations remains an invaluable skill for building meaningful connections as well as for achieving success in one's respective fields. Thank you very much for your time.